If there's one thing that people have understood the importance of during the 2 years of the pandemic, it's the insurance. And to know more about the insurance sector and how a particular institute is carving out talent to work in this particular sector, we are here at the National Insurance Academy in Pune. And in today's episode of KYC, we are going to explore this very campus. Hi Kabir, thank you very much for
Hi, Paul.
joining us for this episode of KYC.
So, first of all, welcome to National Insurance Academy, Paul.
Thank you very much. Kabir, when I walked in here, this campus seemed unreal to me because it's not like it's in the exterior of the city. It's right in between the city, and while being right at the center of the city, this campus hosts these huge trees, these lush green gardens
Yeah.
and whatnot. And I've seen a lot of these, creatures and birds also roaming
Yes.
around. So, how does it feel being part of this nature inclusive campus?
So, as you said, it's a beautiful campus around here. It's a 32 acres lush green campus. We have been listening to this lush green thing for a long time when we were studying online. So, we were very curious and very excited that we got admission in NIA and want to be a part of it. I still remember the day when we first entered the campus, and I was with some of my friends. And in the first few moments only, I got to realize that there is a sense of security in this campus.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Kabir. Why did you decide to, specialize in a very specialized course, if I have to say? Insurance itself is something which is a segment in the market when
Yes.
you're talking about the financial services. Why did you opt for this particular program, and do you think you've done the right thing?
I'm an engineer specializing in electronics and telecommunication. I have been working with two companies before. So when I decided to go for a formal MBA, the pandemic just hit in 2020. We had this feeling of that we need to choose the right course and the right college, which would somewhere would not be affected by COVID. But what we saw that insurance is something which was booming in COVID because people suddenly realized that how vulnerable they are to unpredictable risk. The figures, the penetration figures and the market figures shows that insurance is the right place to begin your career with in such an environment.
Tell me a little bit about the history of this particular academy.
Yes, so we are right now in Pune campus. NIA was established in 1980 by public sector insurance companies with the help of Ministry of Finance, Government of India. We moved to this lush green campus in 1990. Since then, we have PGDM program with us, and NIA sits at the center of insurance industry. So basically, it also acts as a think tank for the industry. There are n number of live running projects there with students participate with professors. Those are actual problems in the industry right now. Also, our governing board comprises of various CMDs and CEOs from the Indian insurance industry.
What are the kind of facilities that you guys have? What are the kind of infrastructure that we are looking at that students enjoy?
If you speak about infrastructure, we have 8 classrooms, we have an auditorium, we have syndicate rooms where we sit and study sometimes. We have all recreational facilities such as badminton court, basketball court. We have all these major sport facilities. We have these unique insurance labs, which is unique to NIA because there we study the real-time problems in the industry, and we have this marine insurance lab and a motor insurance lab.
Right.
So we have those subjects, motor insurance and marine insurance. So we take our practicals in those labs. NIA offers PGDM course with the dual specialization in insurance and in management subjects such as finance, marketing, HR and IT. So students can choose their specialization in second year. Total fees of this course is
9.43 lakhs.
hostel fees is around
3.07 lakhs.
so that's the 2 years fees. That's our flagship program for MBA. We have around 100 students in the current first year batch. In my second year batch, we had around 92 students.
Kabir, I've gotten a glimpse of, what a day looks like here. I've gotten a glimpse of how you guys spend some time here. I want to spend some time here
Yeah.
by looking at different corners of
Sure.
this particular institute. There is still sunlight, and I would love to explore the corners of this institute.
Definitely, I'll take you. Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, Kabir. The strolls that we were taking that led us to this place, which is sort of the knowledge hub, if I may have to say.
Yes, absolutely. It is a knowledge hub of insurance, if you can say. We spend some time here after our lectures. We have around 25,000 physical books in this library. Have around more than 10,000 e-books in here, and more than 5,000 subscribed journals. So this is a huge place, and it is some sort of knowledge hub for us.
So, we were talking about the courses that this particular institute offers. I would like to know the admission process now. What exactly do I have to do in order to get in here?
So anyone who wants to pursue PGDM in NIA have to undergo either through CAT or CMAT. I'll tell you the weightage part. The 50% weightage goes to your CAT and CMAT scores, 30% goes to your GDBI performance, and the rest 20% goes to your past tech records.
One more factor that students often take into account when they're making that selection, whether they want to take part in an institute, is the kind of accreditation that it has, right? I know for a fact that this B school is associated with the government of India.
Yeah.
Beyond that, what kind of accreditations do you guys have?
So our PGDM course is MBA equivalent by AIU, and we are also NBA accredited, National Board of Accreditation.
And my next question to you would definitely be the kind of faculty members that you have. Do you have a very friendly relationship with them?
So our faculty members are doctorates in both various disciplines of management, but also they are practitioners from the insurance industry. They have been general managers, divisional managers, and at a much higher post they come on deputation and teach us. So we are very much connected with them. I would also like to mention our director, Mr. G. Srinivasan himself is the longest serving CMD in the public sector among all insurance companies. And prior to that, he was the CMD of New India Assurance, and he has also served as CMD for United India Assurance. So we are pretty secure in that manner.
So in terms of this particular institute, what would you rate as the USP that this particular institute offers?
If you talk about the USP, I would say 100% placements is something that attracts students towards NIA. And also if you look at the insurance industry, if you look at the CAGR reports and the penetration figures, it basically tells you that there is an immense scope of growth and potential. So this is something that you get with the admission in NIA. Once you get the admission, you are going to be a professional in an industry which is a sunrise industry.
We are going to talk more about the kind of placements. We are going to talk more about the kind of alumni base that this institute has built. But before that, it would be great if you can, help me with some evening tea, because I am craving for that. So let's explore your campus a little bit more, and
We'll stop by at cafeteria.
yeah, lovely. That's You were showing me this campus.
Yeah.
You were telling me about the places that you guys, generally hang out during the day. When we were coming here, the one thing that took my attention was this beautiful looking facade that is there. What am I looking at here in terms of the buildings that we are
So,
seeing?
as you can see, this is the girls' hostel, and right next to it is our boys' hostel. So we get sharing rooms in our hostel. We have around 60 rooms in boys' hostel and around similar number of rooms in the girls' hostel as well for PGDM.
You mentioned that this particular campus came into existence in the 1990s, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
From there to now, it's almost over 30 years of legacy that you guys have built. If you can tell me the number of alumni members that you guys have here, or the kind of guidance and support that you get from this rich, vast pool of people who have graduated from this institute.
To begin with, we started our PGDM course in 2004. So it's been now 16 batches or something. So our alumni base is quite tightly knit, and also because we cater to one specific industry, that is the insurance industry, our alumni base is always connected to the institute, because they have gained a lot from this institute and they always want to give it back to us.
Right.
So we have been in their guidance and support since day one. And they are very well established in India and abroad. For some if I could give you some examples, our alumni base has Priyanka Gautama, who is a Vice President in SDFC Ergo in Liability Lines. Mr. Ayandev Saha, who is Strategic Advisor in Ministry of Finance from Republic of Rwanda. We have Mr. Jitin Giridhar, who is CEO of Proficient Software in Malaysia. We have Mr. Anshuman Panda, who is again Senior Vice President at Aon Brokers. So we have our alumni well placed in India and abroad in BFSI sector, and they have been actively supporting us. So our alumni connect is quite strong.
You mentioned about some of the alumni members actually working abroad as well at this point in time. This brings me to this kind of student exchange program or the kind of any international immersion program that a particular B school offers. Is there any when we are talking about NIA?
So we do not have those traditional student exchange program as of now, but we do have our collaboration with RIMS. RIMS is a risk management society. So they host their annual conference in US, and NIA students are invited there. So some of our students do go there and attend the conference every year.
This brings me to the portion which a lot of B school students look up to, and which is the Moola section that we're talking about. It's about the kind of placements that you get, it's about the kind of companies that you attract, and it's about the kind of roles and responsibilities you get after you're done with the 2 years of your MBA. So tell me a little bit about that. Is this just about insurance companies coming on campus and hiring?
So coming to placements, first of all, I would like to tell you that I am a member of placement committee. So I was with this process since day one. So it's not only the insurance companies that come to the campus. We have ITES companies, we have consulting companies, we have a range of brokers and intermediaries who work in insurance domain. So the domain remains fixed, but still our students are placed in varied roles. We have around 35 companies for the batch of 2022. Our batch strength was 92, out of which 30% of the batch was placed through pre-placement office, PPOs. Talking about the statistics, this year we are standing at an average salary of 10.3 lakhs per annum. The highest international package was 29.5 lakhs per annum. The highest domestic package was 27 lakhs per annum. So talking about the recruiters, some of our prominent recruiters include Tata AIG, ICICI Lombard and Prudential, SDFC Ergo, SDFC Life, SBI Life in general. So all the big brands of insurance come to our campus. Then in IT you have Accenture, Infosys, Cognizant and other IT companies. And then of course there are intermediaries like Policybazaar, Marsh, and these are some of the financial companies that come to NIA looking for students.
Alright Kabir, thank you very much for giving me a guided tour of this particular institute. When I first came in this particular campus with zero idea about insurance, I can totally tell you that I am taking some inputs from you guys from here. If you want to know more about insurance and the sunrise sector that it's becoming, there is a link in the description that you can check out. Know more about this particular institute and make a conscious decision whether you want to be part of this exciting B School life. Thank you very much once again, Kabir. It was nice meeting you.